What's happening, everybody? Happy Saturday to you. I'm Simone Malone, live here out of Studio 236 of FMHDMS. Before I talk with my former intern, who is now a graduate of Shaw University, he graduated this past May, Lamont Washington from Philadelphia. I just want to take this time to thank many of you for your support to the radio station, to watching me and loving on me and liking my photographs. Hey, I just recently put up my tour dates for the month of September and of course October going into November. Do check it out on Facebook. If you're not my Facebook friend and you're watching this on YouTube, make sure you go there and follow Simone Malone on Facebook. I'm following Christ, so you should follow me too. But today I am delighted and I'm blessed that this young man called me up and said he wanted to come by and see his former teacher here for the internship back in what was it, 2013?
Yeah, summer 2013.
Summer of 2013?
Yeah, summer.
2 years ago. And he's been in contact with me, and I want to welcome Lamont Washington, who is now a graduate of Shaw University with a bachelor's degree in mass communications. I want to welcome you back to where you learned some things at Studio 236. How you doing?
I'm doing great.
Great to see you, man.
Great to see you.
Care about you. You're looking great. Bring us up to date, man. What's been going on? I know you're in the process, like many people, looking for work in the field, which is very difficult and complicated for many people who are trying to find work in their field. But let's talk a little bit about your experience at Shaw University getting your degree in mass communications.
Oh, man, it was tough. It was strenuous meeting deadlines because the way Shaw curriculum is, it's like they treat you like you're actually in the field.
Good.
So you got to go out, shoot a video, turn it around, and have it edited in the same day, regardless if you're by yourself,
Right.
regardless if you're with the team. And you know how group projects are. You got some people that don't want to do any of the work.
Right.
So regardless if that person's lagging out, you still got to get it done, and you still get a group grade.
Mm-hmm. Let's talk a little bit of Lamont because I want, we're now into the college season. Let's talk a little bit about, especially those who are watching that could be in college. What was it like with the academics of learning the curriculum of mass communications? Tell us some of the subjects you learned and those that have really helped you to where you are right now.
I recently finally settled down. I remember when I first came in, I was a journalism major.
Right.
Because I wanted to do work for ESPN. Then I figured out that's not what I wanted to do.
Right.
So I switched to audio. I figured out that's not what I really want to do. So I switched over to video. And pretty much all my classes were focused on video. So that was linear editing, lighting, coloring, and things of that nature.
Good. Tell our listeners out there, viewers, what were some of the courses you took to learn this area along with what you was doing for practicing it?
I took mass media convergence. I also took advanced practicum where we actually go to a news station and shoot our own TV show collectively. Wow. I also took video editing 1, video editing 2.
Right.
And I took one more production class.
Okay.
I forgot the name of that class.
Okay. But what did you like the most about what you learned from Shaw University? Because we're coming up on the 150th anniversary of Shaw University. I'm going to be there. And for any of you that are watching that are Shaw graduates, meet Simone Malone there in Raleigh, North Carolina at the homecoming of the 150th of Shaw University. What did you really, really learn the most? I want you to tell our viewers about that.
What I really learned the most is lighting. Like I never really understood. I understood the importance, but I never knew how clutch, how key lighting is. I learned about the 3-point lighting setup, how you have to fill in shadows. I feel like without lighting, then your video quality just won't be. Your video just won't be as good as it could have been.
Right. And also pictures. We don't have that problem in Studio 236. How's the lighting in here?
Light's great.
That's great. So your goal at this point, as you return back to Philadelphia, this is your hometown,
Yes, sir.
Is to do what?
My goal right now is to pretty much just come back into Philadelphia, get my feet wet in the industry, find the right, and then after that, after I get my feet, I want to find the right market where I can expand upon what I learned. Maybe like a bigger market, maybe LA, Atlanta, or New York, or like a more national scope to help
Okay.
build my personal brand as
Good.
well.
Good. So, look in that camera, and what can you say to college students that may be interested in going into this field of radio, television, and film based on your recent experience of graduating from an historically black institution where I graduated from some 20 something years ago? But go ahead.
Well, my advice would be, as we were talking about earlier,
Yeah,
you have to learn how to do everything.
that's right.
If you're a journalism major, you have to learn how to write, you have to learn how to edit, you have to learn how to produce your own stories. If you're going into film, like I want to do, you have to learn how to color, you have to learn how to edit, you have to learn how to do lighting, because it's very limited jobs. They're looking for people who know how to do everything.
Right.
So pretty much in a nutshell, just retain every bit of information you can.
Great. And I heard you did some great things down there at Shaw. I was looking at your profile picture with the big camera. I said he needs to bring that camera here and shoot Simone. But anyhow, I've heard some of the great things you did do down there, and working at the radio station where I worked at, and controlling the board and broadcasting live the certain events that were there. And Shaw University is truly a great institution to go to. It's founded in 1865. And I was telling someone recently in a conversation that we're going to resurrect all those who have gone on for the 150th anniversary. Their skeletons, they're going to get up out of the grave and come up and join us for the 150th anniversary. But I'm glad to see that another young man like yourself has gone to college. It has not been easy, and nobody says it's easy when you go to school. Because first of all, you got to have the finances. Let's be honest about it. College is expensive. So I just want to encourage you out there that don't fall short of your gifts and your talents. Get the degree behind your name, whether it's a bachelor's, master's, or doctorate. By now, I should have been Dr. Malone, right? It's important to have that degree behind your name. It's something that you feel that you've accomplished. And certain jobs require you to have a degree. So I've heard many people say, oh, Simone, I can't afford college and I don't want to go to college. But let me tell you something. You cannot be a nurse without a degree. You cannot walk into a TV station, even the camera people, am I right? Without a degree. What I'm doing requires a degree. Managing and doing all the work that I do requires a degree. It's the educational component, the theory behind the practice that makes a very, very key element. So please, go to college if you can get financial aid and scholarships.
Of course, scholarships, grants.
I had to pay loans. Thank God, most of them have been paid for over the years, and it has not been easy. I've sweated some tears and prayer and work, which will do it. As we wrap up this conversation with me, I want you to know that I'm always here for you. I've always said that. And I was looking at your pictures when you graduated and you mentioned my name. I got kind of emotional about it because I try my best to inspire and connect people and to motivate them and look at where your weaknesses are based on my experience to try to help you to be better. But share with the people today what you learned from me, what you like about what we do, and just share that, because I think somebody needs to understand that if they want to be a part of this and want to learn from a person such as myself who's been doing this since the age of 15, they should connect with me for an internship or just some basic training, and we can discuss those details. But I want you to share your truthful thoughts and feelings, because I know you wouldn't have come and visit me if I did not impact your life in some kind of way to the audience, because I want them to understand this is real. It's about helping one another to get to the next level of their life. Go ahead.
Pretty much it was a summer internship, and it was so intimate, so like jam packed. I learned the business side, I learned the field side, I learned production, and I learned basically how to talk to people. I learned differently, and I was also taught. It gave us a lot of great words of wisdom, and all that within like a course of about, I'll say 8 weeks, if that.
It was short, expedited process.
Short. And for me to just grasp all that and just turn it around and use it, like this is mind-boggling.
Good.
It was a mind-boggling experience.
And then too, I want to say that you play a role too, because you come and you ask questions and you want to learn. Because when people come in and want to learn from me and communications and broadcasting, I always ask them, this is what I can show you and teach you, but what is it you want to learn? Because I want you to leave this studio with something that you were able to grasp and take with you, and you have to practice it, daily. The reason why I am good at what I do is because I do it every day.
Mm-hmm.
And folks, that's the only way that you can get ahead. That's the only way that you can be the best at what you do, is you have to practice it every day. Broadcasting is doing it every day. Some of you know that you have these talents and gifts and you want to get back into the field of what you used to do. Stop procrastinating and just do it. If you know that you want to get in communications, you know that you want to learn how to publicly speak or learn a microphone, how to talk properly in a microphone, to sell yourself. One of my commandments is sell yourself and you sell the station. Connect with me. I am here to help you. I don't do this just because of the money. Yes, I get paid, but it's a lot of things that I do that I don't get paid for. And that's the honest God truth. And what good is it if we have all this talent and skill that only comes from God if we don't give it back and share it? I've had at least now, about 8 interns to go through my training. And I've interviewed them and talked to them and asked them, what did you love the most about learning from me? And a lot of them say I was very tough, and that I just charged them to be better. And I'm working with a new student from New York, and she texts me and just says, I can see the improvement of what I've done because you tell me to go home and practice, and it builds up your self-esteem. And you have to be a game changer, as one of my buddies in Atlanta say, game changer. And I'm trying to help you to be a game changer at what you do, to perfect the gift that you have that's in you, and bring it out to make money and to provide for yourself and to be happy about the career that you're in. So I thank you for being my intern. And I still want to work with him on some things. It ain't over. It's not over. So we're going to be doing some things together as well. What do you want to say in conclusion?
Conclusion, I just want to say thank you for everything and for everything that you did and everything that you're going to continue to do for me.
Yes, absolutely. You can always put me down for a letter of reference. That's important. You want to say hello to anybody? You have such a wonderful family. Hello, Dad. Lamont Washington Sr.
Yes, sir.
You've been such a wonderful father, and everybody can see and watch this. We thank you for pouring into your son. But do you want to say anything special to anybody?
Just piggyback off of what you said.
Yeah.
Not congratulations. Thank you to my father and my mother and the rest of my family who's continuing their support for me.
Yes. And we thank you, the viewer and listener of FMHDMS. Remember that you're never alone with Simone Malone. Keep on praying for us. Keep my brother Lamont Washington in your prayers as he strives to get that job that he wants to get. Remember that the road in front of you is shorter than the road in back of you. But Lamont, we must make the best of our lives each and every day. Good things are going to come your way. Don't give up. Keep on striving. If a door closes on you, that's because God hasn't given you that opportunity. But be encouraged. Perfect your gift, and you'll be a great instrument. And you are now officially a Shaw Bear. Congratulations.
Right.
Have a great day, everybody. Look out for more with Simone Malone as I am in the community today, and for the rest of the month, I am somewhere. So look out for me, and I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for your support. Have a great day. Let's wave at them. Bye-bye.